So it's been about nearly a month since my triumphant return to the sector, and with nearly a month going by, you must be wondering to yourselves, what exactly is the state of the sector nearly a month later? Well, I can proudly say that it's a complete and total fucking disaster. Yeah. What was supposed to be a golden age of Kino has turned into an absolute fucking dumpster fire. The four main people, sector-wise, that everyone really watches, and yes, I am saying four, I am not counting Cog, because let's be real here, not only is that man a confirmed child molester, but he's also the living equivalent of Ambien. He might be perfect to use when you're trying to get some sleep, but in terms of being entertained, you can do a lot better than him. But anyway, so we got four people, right? The four main people watching this little sphere of the fucking internet, right? You got fucking Kino Casino, you got Ralph, you got Daddy Jim, and you got Percip Cassidy. So, what the fuck exactly happened, all four of those people that I just mentioned during this past month? Well, as I said, it's been an absolute, complete, and total fucking clusterfuck. So, I've decided that we're gonna go kind of chronologically, okay? Give you the little highlights on what the fuck's been happening with the big four this past month, and why I firmly believe we need to start heading to the lifeboats immediately. So, first off, we're going to start off with the Kino Casino. As I said, we are going to be going chronologically. The Kino Casino, PPP and Andy Worski have decided, in their infinite wisdom, that they are going to backstab Darkside Phil. Oh, yes. King Gout himself, he's no longer the useful monkey to them, so they're just gonna stab him in the back and declare an eternal internet jihad on Darkside Phil. And, yeah, it's not really going their way, per se. Then again, their whole fucking plan to use Phil in the beginning was not gonna go well. Then again, Darkside Phil has never really been that interesting to talk about. I just don't understand why people are just so enamored about Phil. What is the fucking appeal? I mean, he just plays video games, he bitches and moans, he begs for money, he masturbated on TV camera one time, he's got a lucky rabbit's foot shoved up his ass. I swear, the man is like the Norm Macdonald of locales. I mean, apparently everyone's just so enamored with him, but I just can't fucking understand why. Maybe there's something in the water there. I don't know. I don't fucking know what the big deal is. But, yeah, PPB and Andy Worski have declared internet jihad on him, and it's not going well. And as a result of that, Mr. Ethan Oliver Ralph himself, the owner and the editor of the RalphRetort.com and the host of the motherfucking Killstream, decided that it would be a great idea to drag Phil along to do a little wrestling show. At this point, as of this video, as far as I can tell, there's only been one episode out. I'm not sure they're going to do more, but Ralph decided he wants to go bigger. He decided that the time had finally come. That it was finally time to lay into Andy Worski. Show the whole world how much of a giant piece of shit Andy Worski really is. Even though everyone in this little sphere of the internet is quite aware that Andy Worski is a piece of shit and there's really nothing more to talk about, well, apparently Ethan Ralph thought that perhaps maybe there is just a bit more to talk about. And thus, Ethan Ralph decided that he was going to put on his Fuck Andy Worski Festival. Names old and new, we're all gonna come together. People who previously had beef, we're gonna set aside their differences. We were all gonna come together. We were all gonna be one big happy fucking family. We were all gonna say fuck Andy Worski. And Andy Worski was gonna have a meltdown. And he was gonna dive into his box wine and overdose on that shit and blah blah blah. The fuck Andy Worski Festival actually happened. And it was a complete and total fucking disaster as well. 12 hours of people like Sticks, Hex, and Hammer stating the obvious there, that Andy Worski is a piece of shit. Ralph somehow managed to find this British model who Andy Worski was trying to fuck. And of course, Andy Worski being Andy Worski, he was a complete and total retard the entire time. If it wasn't for the fact that Richard Spencer came in and decided he was gonna sidetrack the whole thing and talk about Ukraine. If it wasn't for that segment, I would have just fucking logged off entirely. But Richard Spencer saved the day from an otherwise complete and total disaster. And then immediately after that, everyone's favorite Iranian hairdresser, Percy Cassidy, decided he's gonna come on in and start bitching and moaning because Ralph wasn't listening to him. He wasn't following the script. The poor Percy Cassidy had something to say about it. So Percy Cassidy once again proved to the whole wide world that he is a gigantic fucking woman. And speaking of Percy Cassidy, Ralph, being Ralph, immediately started yelling at him and practically started calling him slurs, and Percy accused Ralph of being drunk and on pills, which, I mean, this is Ethan Ralph we're talking about here. If it's a day that ends in Y, there's a very good chance Ralph is on pills or drinking heavily there. I mean, come on. Come on. We all know his little sobriety arc is probably gonna fall flat on his ass pretty soon anyway. Let's be real here. I'm not stupid, neither are you. But anyway, Percy Cassidy throws a fucking tantrum, starts acting like a woman, decides that he's gonna host his very own Fuck Worski festival because apparently there was some secret footage out there that some former pay had. It was supposed to be, really nail the fucking coffin shut on Worski and company. And all it was just Andy Worski wandering around some fucking backwoods of Portugal when he was on vacation during a fucking Portuguese running of the bulls there. Ooh. Really nailed the fucking coffin shot on him there, buddy. Ooh. So that's fucking what we got from Persip there, and now he's decided that he's gonna take a break from autistically screeching about Worski per se, and he's decided that he's gonna tell the internet that he is madly in love. Yes, Percy Cassidy is now madly in love with a crippled black man with a high-pitched voice that was apparently at one point a DSP pay pig, but has now declared eternal jihad on the Kino Casino. yeah, that's the fucking state of Percy Cassidy in 2025. The little gay Iranian man is down bad for a crippled nigger. So, yay. Fuck. Anyway, moving right along. Okay, so just a quick little recap, okay? Kino Casino trying to go after DSP, not going so well. Ralph trying to go after Worski, blows up in his face. Percy Cassidy throws a fucking tantrum, starts lusting after a black man, not really going so well. Okay, well, at least we have fucking Daddy Jim. Maybe Daddy Jim can fucking save us, okay? Maybe Daddy Jim can be the light at the end of the dark tunnel. Okay, so what does Medicare give us? Well, he gives us a 2-hour stream of epic libtard cringe compilations. Yeah. So, the shit that the skeptics, the people like Chris Raygun and Armor Skeptic and Chew One Head and, fucking Sargon were doing, immediately after Trump's first election win back in 2016 and 2017. Yeah, that shit, Medicare decided he's going to be doing that for the modern age. Yeah, it's just 2 hours of him watching riptards and burn Tesla trucks. There. By the way, did I mention people give this man money? Did I mention that people literally give this man money? And this is what you fucking get. You give Medicare money and this is the shit you get. Cringe compilations from like nearly a decade ago, but with the added caveat of Cybertrucks being set on fire. Yeah, this is what you're getting in 2025. This is what you're getting from the sector. And I want blood. I'm fucking done. I want a revolution. It's time for some change. It's time for these fuckers to be knocked off of their pedestals, and it's time for some real change. It's time for people who actually know what the fuck they're doing to actually take control. You know, otherwise, you know, Babylon has fallen. Let's head to the lifeboats. Maybe we could find something else. Something worth our time there. I don't fucking know anymore. I just don't fucking know anymore. I was full of optimism a month ago. Now I'm just the ultimate doomer there. But can you really blame me?